I think I took a shit in my neighbor's lawn.
Yeah. Well, I love you madly, dear, and I need you badly, dear. Why did you leave me here without your love?
Oh, bro, I'm hurting.
Well, in bed each night I lie, and I think of you and cry, and I tell you one of love, bring back my love.
Are you, dude? Have you always been like a freelancer, or
Like career-wise?
yeah? Every time I talk to you, I feel like you're always like doing something different. Have you always been like bouncing around, just like following
Yeah.
Jesus?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm freelancing right now. Well, I just hate, I just can't have anybody tell me what to do. I freak the fuck out.
Really?
You know,
How
like,
so? Like, if I told you what to do,
like if you were like, if you were my boss and you're like, hey, you got to be here every day at 9 o'clock.
yeah.
I'd be like, who the fuck do you think you are? I'll get there whenever the fuck I fucking want to get there, bitch.
Wow.
And then that's why I can never hold down a job because I fucking snap on people.
Yeah.
You know,
How long could you go before that went down?
like 6 months.
It's a good amount of time.
It's
man.
not bad, right?
It's
I've had
usually
like 30 jobs in my life.
Yeah.
That's why I've just given up on having them.
You kind of just made peace with it. You're like a freelancer,
Yeah, you say freelancer, I would say like loser.
legend.
Yeah, or that. Yeah. No, I'm sure like an incomparable loser. It's hilarious what I've done to my life. I've imploded my life from the ground up.
Really?
You know, just like every decision I've made in the past 5 years has been nothing but an enormous mistake.
That's got to make for an exciting life, though, dude. You know?
Yeah, it's a lot of repairing. It's a lot of
Just like-
bandages.
Yeah. So every day you just kind of don't know if you're gonna make it.
Yeah, yeah. Every day I wake up and I go, "This cannot be the path we took," and then I keep taking it.
Like,
I'm like an elite. I am an elite loser.
I kind of like that about you, though, dude. I feel like that's why you're here right now.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Because like if you were like a normal guy, I don't think you'd be on the Johnny Islami podcast.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Sometimes you got to be a loser to be a whatever.
Yeah,
the
but you
fuck.
secretly like live for it, though. Like
Yeah.
at your core, like that's what's going down, regardless.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, I'm kind of fucking around. My life rips, and I am kind of a legend. But
Yeah.
you know, but
You know that. But
yeah.
You love like being kind of like self-deprecating because it keeps you going.
Damn, that's damn, precisely,
Yeah.
John.
I've
Things
been
are actually going all right.
Yeah. Could be a lot worse, dude. You know?
Right, yeah. I think you know what it is. I'm so used to like going out with some woman who's like tell me about yourself or whatever, and like I don't know how to say it without it sounding like if on paper my life sounds embarrassing.
Yeah.
So I've just like built this skin up of being like, oh, I'm a big dumb idiot. You know, it's just like I can try and get some pussy or something.
Yeah, a little bit like self-deprecating pussy.
Yeah.
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 Can't say that's ever worked for your boy, but you know. Yeah, man, I've been thinking about it. I've kind of made peace with like obviously jerking off over the years.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy, man, just accepting like you know, like if I was a chick and I saw me, I would be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I'd be like, stay away from that guy. Because I got nothing to offer besides like dick jokes and shit.
Yeah.
And I've come to like accept that. Like I've come to peace with that.
Right, right.
You know what I mean?
But I don't know, bro. I think you could like you would be surprised.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. I bet there's like a doctor out there or something that's just like you're so far up her alley.
Yeah, dude.
You know, you just got to find her.
Yeah, I mean that's what they've been telling me for decades now. I think you've said that every time you come on the podcast.
Damn, sorry. I'm just trying to build up, not break down.
No, man, but I think it's important to like make peace with that. You know, I don't know who said that. They were like, yeah, like you have to think like from a woman's point of view, like what would you want in a man, and then think, could you provide for that woman? And the answer is absolutely not.
Yeah, not in a million years.
I have absolutely nothing to offer this woman.
You know what I do, dude? I'll be on dates with women, and like if they like so much as touch the wine list, like my asshole tightens up. You know, I'm like if they say some shit like a Moscow Mule, like I'm literally I like have to like start texting my buddies like, can you Venmo me like $130?
Oh, shit.
You know, I cannot. Every time a woman's like, where do you want to go? I'm like, where's the shittiest, cheapest place I can walk to? You know.
You know what I've been doing is eating in the BJ's parking lot late on Friday nights, dude. Get a little bit of fucking Tostitos scoops. big thing of salsa, dude, and I'll just rip it, dude.
In the car?
Yeah, I'll just listen to Sheryl Crow, man. Just contemplate the meaning of life. And dude, I was there like last Friday night, and I was like, dude,
I swear to God.
oh, every Friday I'm there, dude. Like way back in the parking lot, there's like no one around. And
You're like one of those van lifers, but you're just like you have an apartment.
in a Honda Accord. And dude, I had like this euphoric feeling where I was like, dude, if I can do this for the rest of my life, everything's gonna be okay.
I got good news for you.
Yeah.
You could do that easy,
Yeah.
bro.
You know.
What do you need? You need $7.50 for a bag of chips and some salsa.
Yeah, man, they got the mix and match deal going. You know, get like 2 family-sized things of Tostitos scoops, like an unreal amount of fucking salsa, man, and just let it rip.
I gotta be honest. You strike me as like a dip guy, not a salsa guy.
I used to be big into the hummus, dude. But I got fucking way too high once. I took like 7 bong rips.
Yeah.
And I went to BJ's and I got, dude, they sell hummus by like the gallon, dude. So I bought like a gallon of hummus and fucking pita chips, dude. And I ended up throwing up.
You took the whole gallon
I
down.
was so high, I like couldn't sense like when I was full.
Yeah.
Just ended up throwing up, man.
I've been
you know?
there. I
But
did that
I still fuck with hummus, man. Hummus is the shit.
I was thinking more like a cheese dip. You know, like the cans you peel open. You know what I'm talking about? Is that disrespectful?
Oh, that would be a sad night.
That's like a in your car kind of meal.
Yeah, that's a kind of like I don't care if I live to see another day. You know?
right. Salsa's got a little class to
Yeah,
it.
salsa
Right.
you kind of feel a little bit of gains,
Yeah.
especially when it's like a not a name brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's kind you can kind of see the chunks and shit. But with cheese dip, that's just fucking some dude's gooch that he milked. You know what I'm saying?
It is. You know, it's nasty when you got to peel the top off, like with the
Oh,
ring. You
yeah,
pull
yeah.
the ring up and
They got those at the Dollar Tree, dude. Just some lady's fucking piss.
you're in a real BJ's kick. I forgot about BJ's.
Dude, this is a hot take, bro. Have you ever been?
It's been a long time, but yeah, years
You
and
a
years.
Costco guy?
Yeah, I was a Costco guy.
Dude, hot take, bro, but I think BJ's has it over Costco.
Damn.
Man. You know?
What put you on BJ's?
Dude, they're open till 10. You know?
You're just in there all day, like I can fucking hang out.
Well, dude, they allow for the late night runs, you know?
Right, yeah.
Costco closes at like 7:30. So every time you go to Costco, you go in, it's absolute chaos.
Right.
It's like the middle of fucking Flushing, dude. You just want to fucking launch an RPG at a fucking food stand. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's a good point. You're hitting the BJ's for the late nights. What about like a bodega or something?
Brother, the late night grocery haul, man, nothing like it, dude. You know what I mean? It's
No, you're right.
completely empty. It's like a huge warehouse.
Yeah.
You ever seen like, you know, in Costco, they got those like miscellaneous items?
Yeah.
Looking through those, dude.
That is a blast with no one around.
Oh, yeah. Do you see like an indoor basketball hoop?
Yeah.
Like, I'll buy this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. When you went to Costco, though, you never had that feeling of like, I want to kill everyone in here.
No, for sure. That's why I quit going because I moved out of my mom's house and I can't afford a Costco membership. But at the time, I just found it to be stressful.
Yeah, yeah.
It's always like moms, like just like getting paper towels and shit, you know.
Really?
For
This
one
was when you were living in Chicago?
in North Carolina. That's the last time I went to a
I can't
Costco.
even imagine a Costco out there. Dude. So you lived in North Carolina? I didn't even know that, dude.
Oh yeah, I grew up there for like just 18, 21 years.
What?
That's where I'm from.
I didn't know. I thought you were from Chicago, dude.
No, I lived there for like a decade. I lived a little less than a decade.
Yeah, what are you, like 50 now?
Every time I'm on this podcast, I do just look older and sadder.
What, damn, I didn't even know you were from down south, bro.
Yeah, you can't fucking tell, but
You're like, is that why you're like a big sports guy?
yeah, that's why I love the Panthers and shit. You know, that's all there is to do down
That makes
there.
sense, dude.
Yeah,
I never put the pieces together, man.
yeah, I just randomly picked a team.
Have you been watching the tournament at all?
No, I don't give a fuck about college basketball because everybody down there loves it, and that shit used to bother me. You know, I don't like when everybody likes a thing.
Really?
It's like shut the fuck
I mean, I
up.
feel like everyone probably likes the Panthers.
Nah, not really. You'd be
Down
surprised.
there, dude, when you guys had Cam Newton.
Yeah, true. But we've been so bad. We've been terrible for a decade. Nobody
Yeah.
gives a shit anymore. You know.
Yeah, when you guys had like Cam Newton, fucking Luke Kuechly, dude. That guy, I would have fucked that guy, man.
He fucked my ex-girlfriend.
Really?
Swear to God, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, they were friends on Facebook. And I was like, how the fuck do y'all know? Because, you know, I got... Because, you know, I got on there one time and I looked up Luke Kuechly on Facebook to try and add him because it's my boy, you know what I mean? And she was mutuals with him. And I was like, why the fuck do y'all know each other? She was like, I don't know.
Dude. Whoa.
Yeah, bro.
That's, dude, you
Legend.
should be honored.
No, I was sick. I was like, yo.
And this was after. So, like, he banged your ex like, before you dated her?
Yeah.
That's going to be tough, man. Looking in the Carfax. Just Luke Kuechly.
Yeah. I'm just like on top of her trying to mush it in.
Dude, I mean,
Hall of Fame linebacker handle
dude,
business.
that's legendary. She must have been a model or something, man.
She was beautiful woman with a big fat ass for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
And were you upset? Like, be honest. Were you,
No, God, no. I was like, put me on. Like,
yeah.
I was like, how do I meet him?
Oh my God, man. I would have been so honored.
Yeah, dude. It was
I
like,
would have been like, dude, this is sick.
yeah.
You know? I would have been asking questions like, how'd it go, you know?
Well, what it really was, she never told me she fucked him, but I was like, "Why are you friends?" She was like, "I don't know." So I just took the hint. She probably didn't.
Oh.
But it's like a fantasy
Yeah,
I'd like
we'll cut that out.
Yeah, it's just like a fantasy I've lived with for a long time.
I thought she like actually admitted like she.
No. She was like, "I don't know," and in my head, I was like, "I'm Eskimo Bros with the
Yeah,
boy."
you just assume the worst. Man.
You know the best if you to be quiet
Yeah.
about it.
That was crazy when he fucking got Carter off the field.
Yeah, and he was crying.
Yeah,
I cried when that happened.
Really?
I wept. Yeah.
you were watching the game.
Yeah, that's my fucking boy, dude.
That's gonna be crazy, bro. Just fucking crowning some dude and then thinking you're fucking gay.
Yeah, just start weeping. Yeah, like this whole time I've been gay. Mom, Dad, I'm gay. 30 minutes later, like, wait, I'm fucking fine.
Yeah, that was pretty emotional, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, people say he like knew like plays like before they were even coming, dude.
film junkie.
Yeah.
In the film room, just reading shit.
Oh man, I would have killed to be like that, dude.
Dude, nothing better than being a white linebacker who's good.
Yeah.
So when you're a white linebacker and you're bad, it's like, it ain't that it. But
Yeah. I mean, like, dude, I used to like look up Luke Kuechly like workout programs.
Same,
'cause I
bro.
wanted to look like him. dude.
Same, bro. Dream body. Yeah.
Like he's got like the perfect physique.
Yeah. For which it sounds like we just got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watching him run downhill, man, I was like, fuck, bro.
Great arms, great shoulders. I take up after
He
him.
looks like Clark Kent, dude.
He does. He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Nice guy too. I met him once. Very sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
You were just like, why'd you fuck my ex?
I was like, yeah, I was kind of like, I don't want to say her name, but
Do you know this chick?
yeah. He's like, yeah, big fat ass.
Should show her like a picture of her tits. Have you seen these?
He's like, brother, I've seen thousands.
That'd be
I
crazy
suppose
if you went to like a spring or like a, they don't even have spring training, do they? What is it called before they let it rip?
preseason,
Preseason.
training camp.
Yeah, if you went to a training camp, dude,
Mm-hmm.
got like a huge poster with like it's just your fucking girlfriend's tits.
do you know these? Just to Luke. Have you seen?
You're like, I know you went to Slurp Town. Yeah, that's sick, dude. He'd remember you forever, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have my one day if things go right, I'll have my day with Luke. I'll like
Yeah.
be on like a celebrity golf tournament with him or something.
Swinging his head.
yeah. I'm like, this is for my wife.
Yeah. Dude, that would be sick, man.
Yeah, take him down.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Dude, a lot of Asians around here, man, are into golf and shit.
Yeah,
You're not into golf, are you?
I don't mind it. I don't really do it, but yeah. Why the Asians?
What physical activity, if you had to pick, would you partake in?
I would probably do basketball. I used to hoop
Really?
a lot. Yeah,
Used to ball out?
yeah, kind of. Yeah,
Wow, dude.
I got that dog in me.
For real?
Yeah, I'm like you'd be surprised. Like
Yeah.
it ain't all push-ups. I'm quick.
Yeah. You got that fast twitch, dude?
Yeah, I was like a nice I was like a real sort of like Stockton type, like Ricky Rubio
So
type.
you did play basketball?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
church league, you played like...
Church league. I never did high school.
Yeah.
I'm like a Ricky Rubio type. I'm playing Charlotte Catholic.
Yeah.
I was hoping you wouldn't ask that question.
Yeah. Oh, no, I knew right away.
I thought you were gonna let me ride for a minute there.
Dude. I mean, tell me you put up at least like a triple double.
No, bro, I was talking about 8 and 4.
Really?
Church league.
That's tough, dude.
Yeah, layups are hard for me. I get nervous.
Yeah, dude, same.
Yeah,
It's tough, man, taking it hard in the paint.
and you gotta come up with it. There's
Yeah.
a dude right there. It's scary. So people
You
don't
like,
understand.
pretend to draw contact. Just fucking launch it at the shot clock, dude. Yeah, I fucking played basketball with a bunch of like high schoolers like a few weeks ago. Dude, some kid fucking like shit his pants. Some kid literally like dumped himself during the game, and I was already gassed, dude. And I'm like, yo, like my fucking eyebrows are burning off, dude. I had like trouble breathing, and I was like, oh, someone just like ripped ass or whatever. And then I kept running back and forth. And I'm like, yo, someone legit dumped themselves.
As a technique, a defensive technique.
Dude, I couldn't fucking make it back and forth, bro. And I couldn't wait for that game to end. I don't know who it was, dude. I couldn't pick it out, but dude, it was just nonstop shit smell the whole game. And it was fucking brutal, man. But
I can see you getting active in the paint.
dude,
You got a
that's what
thick torso, you know what I mean?
you gotta whip me a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta spark that dog in me for me to really like get going.
Yeah, I can see you being down like 4 in a game to 11 and someone saying something rude to you and you
Yeah.
go, all right, I'm about to put this body on him.
Yeah, dude. I always get injured though when I fucking get gay out there, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude, playing with homies, man, like obviously I'm not racist and shit, but playing with black dudes kind of like, let's just go home.
Preach,
You know
bro.
what I mean? Like once I see a dude throw down, I'm like, dude, why am I here? Like, I'm supposed to be playing Call of Duty right now, dude. Like, these dudes are throwing like windmill dunks. You know, I don't want some dude fucking teabagging me and shit.
Bro, try playing in Brooklyn. These fucking dudes in Brooklyn are all like
Oh yeah, dude.
all NBA
They
All-Stars
never
and
pass
shit.
the ball either.
No, and why would they?
Yeah, they
you
just
know?
ISO every time. Like, why am I here, dude? I could have gone for a run at the park, bro. This dude's fucking just tells everyone to get out of his way and fucking does like a hassy step with a boner. I have to just watch him do that every single time, bro. Dude, there have been times, dude, I played in Brooklyn once. They have like the indoor hoops or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I played in Brooklyn once, and this dude didn't pass the whole game, and I just left.
Just stepped off the court.
During the game. They're like, where's that dude in the polo going?
Oh, I know you're hooping in the polo. I know you're hooping in the
Oh,
polo.
100%, dude.
That's so funny. Just some black dude from Flatbush when you walk up in a salmon colored polo,
dude.
short shorts, and a mustache.
Get my ankles broken. Yeah, man, it's tough out there, but it makes you like really just be like, dude, I shouldn't be here right now. You know,
No, yeah.
that's why they have like they have a comics league. You could sign up for that.
Yeah, I'm not playing with those fucking losers.
Oh, that's why I play, dude.
Oh, damn. The last thing I want to be seen at is a comedians basketball league, like a bunch of lanky fucking alcoholic dipshits, you know, just like trying to dribble up and down the court, and I'm trying to, no.
Well, I mean, dude, that's the, you know, it looks like the Special Olympics, dude. It's crazy.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
People throwing the ball like at the wrong people. It's fucking crazy.
No, I've seen the clips, and I'm like, this is like pathetic, bro.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I've played basketball where like I've been in games before where people literally thought I was retarded. Like they were like, "Oh, just let him run around." Like,
Do you get that a lot?
yeah, almost every day, dude. They're like, "Let him just hang out. Like he'll go."
Let him hang out.
Because it's always like you get the ball like one time, like people will give you a shot. Like,
Yeah.
if you played, people would pass you the ball and kind of be like, "Okay,
Yeah.
let's see what happens." And whatever you do on that first opportunity, they're gonna judge you forever.
Yeah, for the rest of your
So
time.
you got to make it worth it, dude. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of pressure, dude.
That is, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then imagine clanking a layup. Now you're done.
Oh, you're done, bro.
You're fucking cooked.
Nobody's
bro.
passing the ball.
No, hell no.
Dude, I fucking brought up the ball once, and I tried doing a no-look pass, and I literally like looked into the fucking sun and threw the ball like a baseball.
Just right out of bounds.
Dude, just threw it at the guy playing defense on me. Just hit him in the head.
Someone's like, "Hey, he's retarded. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
He didn't fucking mean to."
And dude, I didn't get the ball for the rest of the game. Like, it was one of the most confusing things anyone's ever seen at those courts, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Like, I really tried to emphasize the no look. Like Patrick Mahomes times like 50, dude. I was looking to another orbit.
just clank it off his dome.
I got a fucking cannon for an arm, too, dude.
I could see it, bro.
Yeah.
I can see you fucking kind of causing some damage, to be honest.
That's what I should do, man. go to one of those indoor hoops games, just throw the ball like a baseball as hard as I can.
Well, you do have the appearance of like retard strength. You know, with all due respect.
No, I do have retard strength.
Yeah, you know, like your body is shaped like a retarded guy with like, who can bench like 475 pounds.
Yeah. I mean, dude, how do you like? Are you pretty like observing of your body?
Yeah, I mean,
Like
I'm
judgmental of it? Like, are you like insecure of your body?
yeah,
or-
I'm extreme. That's why I'm so fucking yoked, low key.
Really?
Yeah,
And you're just doing like prison type stuff?
prison shit still to this day. But that's because I'm so insecure about it. I have like body dysmorphia. I look in the mirror for like hours sometimes and just like stare at how disgusting I feel.
But you like know how you look though.
Not really. I mean, I look in the mirror and I'm like, this is disgusting.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like most people do that though.
Yeah, I don't think it's that uncommon.
I feel like everyone in the world pretty much does that.
You seen The Substance? Probably not. That's not your kind of movie. But it's just about that. You just look in the mirror, you're not happy with who you are, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, of course. Who the fuck is happy with who they are?
Yeah, it's just like every day, man.
Yeah.
If you really want to get insecure, man, go to like a Target or something. They got the fucking 4-way mirrors, dude. Holy shit.
You get front, back, side, left,
I remember one time I lost a bunch of weight and I was like, bro, you're looking fucking good. And then I went to try on like a fucking polo at Target.
Yes, bro.
I saw the side of my head and I was like, dude, you're legit retarded. Like the side of my head looks like a fucking box, bro.
No,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
you never look worse than in a fitting room. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Seeing all angles of your body, just being like, oh,
Perfectly lit.
yeah.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god, dude.
I'll have like a mental breakdown coming out of a fitting room. I'm like, oh, this is working out, and that's
You're
what
just crying in a Target.
just come out in like a tank top.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want this.
That is how it feels.
Yeah.
I just want to be beautiful. You know, it's like I'm so insecure. I'm not. I don't feel comfortable with who I am. So I'm just like constantly trying to hyper optimize my appearance.
So when you do like this self-deprecating shit, usually chicks are like give you a little bit of like positivity, fire you up a little bit, and then you kind of just like make out with them, or like.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I try not to do it too much around women because they will be like, "This isn't funny. Shut the fuck up." You know, you're
Yeah.
annoying me with this bullshit. You know.
I feel like a lot of women do that though.
Yeah, and it's like the alternative is to be like, "Aren't I awesome?"
Yeah.
It's like, no, I got $400 in my bank account. You know, it's like you got.
It's a lot of money, man.
It's not bad.
Yeah. It's not bad, bro.
It's a couple Moscow mules. You know.
I feel like if you get robbed, dude, I feel like whoever robs you should now be responsible for your bank account. Like, you know what I mean?
They're like my financial planner.
Yeah. Like if someone robbed me, I'd be like, you now owe Bank of America $500.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or they'd rob me. They'd be like, let's do this guy a favor.
Yeah.
Set up a budget for him. See if we can't figure out how to
Sort
get
of
him
like
out
a
of
whole
this.
payment plan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like that's how it should be though.
You ever fuck around with Klarna? You know Klarna?
Klarna?
It's like the payment. You want to get like a T-shirt, and they're like, you can do 4 payments of $750.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
It's like no interest?
Some of them have interest. Some of them don't.
Yeah, that's kind of sick.
I started fucking with that for a while. That fucked me up. I get so excited, you know.
Would you just get the item and just not make the payment?
No, I would, but then I'd have like 12 things that were each like $14 being charged once a week. I'm like, why am I, you know? I just get fucking excited. I see shit. I'm like, I gotta have that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm an addict.
Yeah, dude. You like buy a lot of shit. You feel like.
Not anymore, but that used to be my problem.
How
yeah.
often are you looking on like Amazon and stuff though for items?
Never anymore.
Really?
It was like a real problem for me for a while.
Yeah.
Though, you know.
Yeah, I keep buying stuff I don't need, dude. And then I'm like, damn, bro. But then I think to myself, like, I'm like, damn, dude, I'm never gonna have money anyway. So it's like, who cares?
That's exactly how
Like, I
feel.
don't even have an IRA, dude.
An IRA.
Yeah.
What is that?
You serious?
I'm dead at. Oh, a Roth IRA.
Well, an IRA, like an individual retirement account. Like, I don't have a retirement account.
Bro, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I mean, you're retarded, but
What is an IRA?
You're done, dude. You're fucked, man. It's over for you, bro.
Yeah, I
was
clearly don't
like,
have one either.
Oh, that was so dumb. I was like, this dude's fucking with me right now.
That's like what you put your retirement money into.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's a retirement account.
Yeah, I've never
Literally a retirement.
I've never even thought about that,
Yeah,
bro.
you're so fucked, man.
Fuck.
You go, oh, a Roth IRA. Well, a Roth is like after tax.
All
You
right.
know what I mean? So you like pay the tax up front and shit. That's the way to go, dude.
That's
want,
what I
you
see.
want to rip a Roth.
Okay.
But dude, just even having like a retirement account, that's like next tier, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't
Even
even think about it.
planning for retirement's crazy to me, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll be dead in 15 years.
Yeah. It's too late.
Yeah. What do we?
Like you're make or break.
Yeah.
I'm either making bank in like a few years or I'm living in a fucking trailer park. Dude.
Yeah, bro. Having salsa in the back of a fucking.
And I'm not even upset, bro.
Me either.
Like I'll live low class the rest of my life and be fine.
Yeah.
I don't need shit. You know what I mean?
That's kind of how I feel. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm in poverty. I know how to be in poverty.
It's just more fun.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Like these rich people who have all this shit. I'm like, dude, I would get so bored.
All you need is like enough money to like go somewhere
Yeah.
and like not have to work. It's like $1 million. You
Yeah.
don't need all this fucking money, you know?
Yeah. I guess if you have kids though, it's kind of like.
I think if you have $10 million, there's really nothing you can't do. You know, besides like buy a company or something.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if you make $1 million and you just put it into some account that earns interest, let it compound,
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah, you
Like-
get dividends and shit.
Yeah, you're fucking
You're like a financial guy.
no.
That you kind of hate.
This is like retarded shit. This is like they're teaching like kindergartners this shit, dude.
I was like, yo, where'd you go to school, bro?
Yeah,
I
I don't really know how it works. I just like know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What are you putting money into? You investing?
Not at all, dude. I actually thought about
We are two more.
when I had money, dude. I was like, oh, I'm gonna invest because like my money was just sitting in my bank account, and I was like, I gotta like it's just sitting there. I'm like, I gotta earn interest.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm gonna throw like a few thousand in like
You got a couple thousand.
This was years ago.
Oh,
this
damn.
Was a long time
I was
ago.
like, go up, bro.
Yeah, this is when I was living with my mom. Like I had a bunch of extra savings and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'll just throw it in like a Vanguard account or some shit.
Yeah.
Dude, like next day, fucking COVID hit. Dude, I would have been so fucked. All my money would have been tied up. I would have been like, well, that fucking sucks, man.
Bro, I'm friends with a bunch of lesbians, right?
Yeah.
And you know, like lesbians, they do like spells and shit. Like they're like witches with that shit, you know?
I didn't know that, but
Well, if you start to be friends with them, you start to realize like these bitches are like doing all kinds of wacky, weird
they're
shit.
casting spells on
Yeah,
people.
bro. Yeah, they're
Holy
like doing.
shit.
So one of my lesbian friends, I was over at her place, and she was like, I was telling her about how I'm so poor and shit, and she was like, we need to do a wealth spell. So me and her, we did this spell where like I burned like sage and shit, and like put this like leaf into water, and like did all this crazy gay like lesbian shit.
Yeah.
And then she was like, okay, then fold up this coin and put it in this piece of paper and put it in your pocket or whatever. And she's like, and in a few weeks, you'll start to see a lot of money. I was like, all right, hell yeah. And then the next day, the stock market crashed.
Holy shit.
I was like, you filthy bitch.
Yeah. Dude, she probably casted like a bad spell on you.
Yeah, she did it wrong, I think. She fucked me.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to her though.
She probably doing all right. Lesbians got money.
Yeah.
Gay people are always.
Well, anyone who would cast a spell is probably in it for like their own benefit.
Yeah.
So like I wonder what the plan was for her.
Right, yeah. Maybe she wanted to take some of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't trust these fucking lesbians.
You really can't. You can't trust these hoes, dog.
Yeah, really. Lesbian or not, you got to fucking keep your distance.
That might be the move though, dude. Maybe do a little like reverse what's it called? Like a fucking not a whore, but like a gold digger.
Yeah.
Doing that as a man would be kind of sick.
It's my dream, bro.
Yeah. I mean, dude, this chick like used to hit me up, bro, and just send me like pictures of her titties.
Yeah.
And I would like look at them and just like never respond. I was like, this chick's mentally ill.
Gold digger, though.
But dude, she's like generationally wealthy. Like if I was a terrible person, I could just date her and just like live off of her.
Why don't you do that?
Because I'm a good guy, man. You know?
Well, cut that shit out, bro.
I know, dude. I wouldn't be able to live with it, man.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be tough to keep that up for forever.
Yeah.
You just try and get her without the prenup. Take half or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe if, this doesn't work out, I'll just be like, hey, let's run it back. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Even though we never ran it originally. Let's do it.
Let's do it one more time. I've been out with a couple like decently famous women where like you're like, okay, if you could be like, you can be the star and I'll be like the Hollywood like house husband, you
Yeah.
know? That's like my dream. And like I just like support you in your entertainment business.
Yeah, you got to contribute somehow.
Yeah.
You know.
I stay at home and like, do the garden.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like I don't know about you, like when you're doing shows and stuff, and there's hot chicks in the crowd, how are they usually reacting?
They're afraid of me. My shit is crazy. My
Really?
material is like wacky and like.
I saw your most recent joke, and I was actually laughing my ass off.
Yeah,
because it looked like you kind of like lost it.
Yeah, no, that's how I normally am up there. That scares women. They're like, this guy is fucking
Dude, you
psycho.
gotta do that more often. Like
That's-
you really gotta sack up, dude.
No, that's what I do
When
up
I
there.
first met you, I remember looking at your Instagram and being like, dude, this kid's hilarious. Because you're just reckless up there, dude.
Yeah, I'm
like,
crazy.
you literally do not give a fuck.
Yeah, but
And
nobody
then it kind of
fucks.
feels like you went more towards like the Brooklyn like safe side.
I did,
But
yeah.
dude, you gotta like start letting it rip.
That's exactly. Bro, I've had the same thought. I'm like, I'm getting back in touch with my roots here, and
I don't know what's in the water over in Brooklyn, dude, but
They shut you down.
they really do, man.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen a few of you. I'm not gonna name names, but you guys gotta like let that dog out because they're holding you in the pen.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm about to just start being myself again.
Yeah, what
You
are they
know.
doing over there? Just like fucking censoring you and shit. Like,
Well, not
is it
me.
like a respect thing? Like, what's going on?
It's not even that they censor you. You get around these comedians enough, and you start to go like, oh, like I can't do any of these shows if I talk about certain things.
Yeah, so you drop one N-bomb and it's like,
Yeah, yeah. And then all of a sudden you're banned all over the place. Like, well, how am I supposed to make people laugh?
yeah, dude, that's all I got. Man.
But no, that shit I posted these. That's like what I've been doing a lot of. I'm way more back into like just letting it fucking rip.
Yeah,
Because I'm out of moves. You know, it's time to just let it fly.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. I mean, you're mentally unstable, dude. So you got to show that on stage.
precisely.
It's
and
hilarious, man.
it's like no reason to fucking, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, women see me on stage and like, yo, this dude is frightening.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, man. That's something I've actually come to like. I know I was talking about jerking off and shit, like as usual, but that's like another thing I've come to peace with, dude. Is like all the stress in my life every day. It's just like a constant battle where I'm like, fuck my little tits.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like literally, fuck my gooch, dude.
What do you mean?
Every day it's like something happens where I'm like, fuck my life, dude. And it's so stressful. And then I get to a show and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this, man. Like just let it rip. Like
Yeah.
Beyblades.
Yeah,
And I go up there and I fucking rip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it feels so good. But when I do that, I've noticed that sometimes there's like a lot of hot chicks in the crowd and they're not having it, dude.
Yeah,
And I love it.
it's good.
I live for it.
Yeah, it's good.
But it makes me realize like, oh, these chicks have no sense of humor.
Yeah,
Like I don't want pussy, dude.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, also, if you're doing well and like chicks are coming up to you and trying to fuck you out of the show, like you're probably a fucking like you're probably doing
simp, dude.
yeah, you're probably doing bullshit
Yeah,
up
talking
there.
about fucking Biden and shit.
Yeah, it's like no, it's be your fucking self.
Yeah.
That's why I like you. I feel like you're extremely authentic. I can't stand people who are just like trying to be something. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
what I
People,
mean?
dude, people are getting desperate, brother. People are putting on clown costumes and shit.
Yes, bro. It's not even in stand up, it's in everything. I think with like social media and shit, it's like everyone has gotten to the point where they want to be included in whatever the fuck they're doing so badly that everyone is just like homogenizing who they are.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like some people realize that they can't succeed being their true self.
Yeah.
So that it just turns into like the movie Split.
Bro.
Where you're like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
And then they don't realize you can't sustain that for a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
You know, it's
It's
like
insane, bro.
and people can sniff that on you. Like if you're like full of shit, like I can tell within 5 words of you speaking.
Yeah.
If you're full of shit, you know, it's like very easy.
Yeah. It's very sad, though.
Yeah, people are cowards at the end of the day.
You're not wrong, dude.
Yeah, everyone's a fucking weak little coward.
Yeah.
But what the fuck do I know?
Yeah.
But this is why we're broke.
It's true, man. It's true.
Like if we decided to like maybe be full of shit for like 4 to 5 years, we would get so far. You know,
I wouldn't be able to mentally handle it.
me either. But if we could, you know,
But it's like, what will we do, dude? Just dress up like fucking dragons and fucking jerk each other off? Like, what are we gonna do? We would have to do crazy shit.
you go up there and you're like, Donald Trump is the worst.
Yeah.
You do that shit, and then everyone goes, yes, and then you just do that for 4 or 5 years, and you get famous.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's in like Brooklyn though. Like, if we really wanted to make it, and honestly, this isn't even a bad idea. You could just do like borderline illegal shit and get it on video.
Yeah.
Like just ghost ride fucking shopping carts in like Walmart parking lots.
Go full jackass.
Yeah, that's. I mean, because dude, the attention span nowadays, it's like so limited. You got to do something right away.
I think actually people are starting. I think everyone is getting sick of the short shit, like the 30-second videos. I think we're getting back into longer stuff.
Yeah,
I think everyone's getting. If I'm sick of it, everyone's got to be sick of it. You know, because I'm retarded. I'm always last to everything.
I feel like you probably fall victim to that too, though, dude. When you're looking through your phone and you're seeing like a bunch of fucking beanbags and shit.
Yeah.
You're probably looking for quick shit, though, right?
Yeah.
Like I do the same thing. Like I'm like, where's the, like, let's get to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right.
I don't know what it is.
No, yeah.
But there's something. I don't know if it's just my interest or whatever. It's like there's something where it's like something's got to like be there to like make me watch the whole video.
Yeah.
I've watched full videos. I don't know what it is that like hooks me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tits and ass.
Yeah.
Tits, ass, and pussy.
It really is just that, man.
Yeah, it's so crazy the grip it has on my life. It's just
like I'll see like a video of some dude talking about like the meaning of life and how to be a good person, and I'll watch like 3 seconds of that. And then I'll watch a chick like clean and jerk 135 pounds and like her tits fucking slip out. Just watch that whole video.
You watch it like 14 times.
35 times.
Go to the comments. Some guy's like, "What's her at?" I hit it. Follow. Hit her OnlyFans. Beat off.
Yeah.
Come. Feel terrible about myself. Get back on IG Reels. Do it again.
Yeah. So it's not really fair for me to.
If that ain't the male experience right there,
Yeah.
it's tough, bro. People really don't understand what it's like. You know, getting on
Yeah.
Instagram, seeing a big fat ass, and then trying not to like let it ruin your afternoon by like beating off at 3:30, right in between like lunch and
I mean, dude.
a snack.
But let me be honest, brother. Us as men, we've been waiting for this moment in history forever.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
Like, why are we mad that we're seeing nonstop titties? It's literally titty city every day, and we're like upset about it.
No, yeah, it's like this is what we died. This is what we fought wars
Yeah,
for.
This is why we won 2 world wars. To just see chicks fucking tits slip out while they do like Olympic lifts.
Like men died. Men died so I could beat off to a girl I went to high school's OnlyFans.
Yeah, fucking they experienced trench warfare for a pair of fucking tits. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if I fought in one of the world wars, I'd be pissed. But us didn't have to fight in any wars. We're seeing tits everywhere,
Everywhere.
just being retards. Like, we shouldn't be upset at all.
That's so true, but life is beautiful.
Yeah.
What am I
We
talking
really
about?
are fucking lucky, man.
What am I talking about? My grandpa was on a fucking submarine fighting the Japanese. I get to fight a little Japanese of my own.
Yeah,
Catch
dude,
my
imagine being
drift.
fucking blown up in Pearl Harbor, and we're like, dude, this chick's showing her tits. What a fucking whore. Like, can you imagine sitting down with like a World War II vet? He's like talking about like the battles where like he lost all of his like best friends, and you're like, dude, there's tits everywhere. Like,
Showing OnlyFans. He's like, how much? You're like $4.99. He's like, to see a cucumber in her hoo-ha?
Yeah.
You're like, yes, grandpappy.
$14.99 a month, unlimited tits.
He's like, I had to kill people to get your grandma to, to fucking let me wife.
She's at home making fucking brisket, dude. Just waiting for him to come home for years.
You do forget how hard people used to have to work for tits. It was like a journey.
Oh, dude, it was like an all-night adventure.
Yeah. You used to have to like take a woman to like a roller rink and like hope she'd like pull her top off in like the back of your like Cadillac on like the side of a mountain or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
you
dude,
know?
you just be in like a fucking Camaro right by a waterfront, just like... I mean, dude, that's like... Brother, that's the other thing, man. I would love to hang out with a chick in a car right by a waterfront, man. Just eat some fucking chips and sausage.
I was about to
Like, that would be sick, you know? But, dude, if you say that to a chick nowadays, if you're like, yeah, let's get some food to go, eat in the car. Chicks can call the cops right away.
I don't know, bro. Eating in the car is kind of huge right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you ever see like these dudes on YouTube and shit and like TikTok? They like eat food in their car and review it.
With chicks? I'm talking about chicks.
Well, every now and then.
Every dude's eating in the car. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally a dude thing.
Yeah,
I'm just like to do that with a chick though.
that is true.
I
Yeah.
mean, that would be a movie, man. I used to try doing that with chicks, and they'd be like, "Why can't we just eat inside? Like, what the fuck are you doing?" It's like you don't get it. Like this is,
What is it about the car? I haven't had a car in so long. I forget about eating in the car.
oh, brother, man.
She's just safe. You feel safe.
Dude, the conversations you could have in the car,
Yeah.
listening to fucking classic rock, dude. Just, you know,
Yeah, it's like your safe space.
I guess so, man.
Yeah, you
I love it.
You got autism.
I hate restaurants, dude. I cannot fucking like if I'm on a date, which I don't go on dates, but dude, if I'm ever like on a date with a chick at a restaurant, I'm like, dude, get me the fuck out of here. It's like loud.
It's because of the noise.
I'm like, what do you do for work?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck, dude? You know?
Let me put you on with some women, bro.
Okay.
After this pod,
Send them my videos.
Yeah, we'll talk. I'm dead ass serious, bro. I got some women that I think would absolutely go for it.
I think there was a comedian who came on here and he said he slept with a chick in Brooklyn. And he was like, yeah, man, we watch your videos together.
Yeah, bro.
And I was like, all right, man.
Tell her to swing by.
Yeah, dude. No, I'm not. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is, dude. Even my mom's 69 now, and I hate to say that because it's a tough age, obviously.
Yeah, nice.
But even when I talk to her, she's like, "Yeah, I would. I can't imagine dating nowadays."
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
because like she's working with like the younger crew, and she's like, you know, these kids do nothing, bro.
It's also the other way where it's like it's so easy that you can't meet anyone significant.
I mean, dude, I'm obviously having trouble. I always have, but.
But I mean, those are the two sides of the coin. It's like it's either impossible to meet someone, or if you do meet someone, they're just gonna find someone else because you can meet someone that easy as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're replaceable. But like I feel like you and I do, like we have a sense of humor, so I feel like that separates us from almost like 90% of other dudes.
For sure, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And most women are just like desperate to meet like a nice guy, you know, who's just like chill.
Well, I think it goes back to like what we were talking about before, like being at shows, like. When chicks see us for our true selves, they're just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
you know,
it's too much.
I've seen it so many times over the past 2 months, especially like New York Comedy Club or something, dude. You'll see some straight up bean bags, brother.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Some of the hottest
elite
chicks. These are the elite of the elite, brother.
Yeah,
these are the hottest chicks you'll ever see in your life.
Delta Force.
They are so disturbed, brother. They're like, "What the fuck is this?" You know what I mean? Some of them like walk out and you're like, oh shit.
They don't want to admit that exists, you know, that we're like this.
Yeah, they don't want us to be like that.
Because to be honest, we're not that much different from most men. You know what it is about us? We just say it. I
completely disagree with what you're saying right now. I think you and I are far more talented than most dudes out there when it comes to humor.
Sure, but I mean like these things that what's freaking these women out when we go up is like you'll just say the word tits and you're like, I love tits, right?
Yeah.
And like
go to.
You know what I mean? And like a woman hears that and is like, yo, what the fuck? But like what she doesn't understand is that's what her boyfriend wants to say. You know, like, but most men have trained themselves to just be like docile and not speak their mind. You know, we're just like retarded and have no choice but to say what's on our mind, which happens to be tits.
I think that's a small percentage of it. Do you know what I think the majority of it is though? It's us being vulnerable.
Yeah.
Chicks don't like that.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this dude's going to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they want like a confident dude who's like, yeah, I'm the fucking man.
Yeah.
You know? And we're up there like,
I am not.
yeah, I fucking shit my pants the other day.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and it's not attractive to until you know, like you got to get to that side. We give it to them right away.
Yeah.
They want to be brought to that point, you know.
I don't know. Have you ever even met a woman with a sense of humor, dude?
Hell no.
Just jokes, man. Just jokes.
Not once in my goddamn life.
Yeah.
No, it's strange. You know, I also find with women that like like my female friends, I'm very direct about things, you know? So like if they're like asking me for advice about a boy or something, I'm like, well,
Yeah.
this is what this guy is doing. Or this is what this guy wants from you. And
Yeah.
and they're like, well, how could you say that? I'm like, because bro, it's the truth.
And then they still go to Pound Town.
Or they'll be mad that I'm telling him he's trying to go to Pound Town. They're like, no, he likes me. I'm like, bro, he likes you because he's trying to go to Pound Town or something. You know, it's like sometimes women do not want to hear the God's honest truth of how men speak, feel, and act because it's frightening.
Yeah.
Because we're like sexual maniacs at our core. You know.
Yeah. I mean, we need each other though, dude.
Precisely. And women feel that way as well, but they just don't always want to say it.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like if I could go back, it's just kind of like, just be dangerous, brother. Just be a dog.
Yeah.
That's what women want. They want a fucking dude who's gonna like, you know, do some illegal shit at like a subway.
Well, I feel like most of the women I pull are they do respect that I'm authentically me, and they know that I'm not lying to them.
Yeah, that's cool that you can be yourself around women. I've never been able to do it.
I think you're just not giving yourself enough credit.
I just haven't let it fully rip, brother.
I think if you really just decide to start laying that shit out there, one of these bitches is gonna go, yo, I've never in my life met a man like this.
Oh, dude, I mean, I remember doing it once, and this chick never talked to me again. I was in a fucking McDonald's parking lot, dude, with the hottest chick in my town. Took me months to hang out with this chick.
You brought her to a McDonald's?
Dude. I'm in my fucking Dodge Ram, dude, with flames on it.
I remember the Ram.
I was like, yo, watch this. Dude, I put down the window, put on that song Work, that rap song.
Yeah.
That subs in the back, dude. Fucking, my truck's like shaking. And there's like a bunch of Indian dudes at this restaurant outside. And I just fucking screamed penis at the top of my lungs and just drove away. And this chick never talked to me again.
Well, that's not a good start. Okay, maybe, you know what, I take it back. Maybe dial it back a little.
Yeah.
maybe that was bad advice for me. Maybe chill the fuck out. Maybe you need to slow it up a little.
Yeah. She's like, oh, you can be yourself around me. I'm like, you want like, you want to see a magic trick?
Yeah, I think this is the common problem with all human beings is like I really believe everyone thinks and feels pretty closely the same. It's just a matter of how you express it.
Yeah.
And it's like if you're just very honest and open about how you think and feel, like someone will be attracted to that because they also feel that way.
Yeah, there's got to be someone out there, dude. Statistically, there's got to be.
You know, you can't. There is no way you're the only person on God's given earth who likes to eat salsa in a car in the back of a BJ's.
Yeah, I mean, realistically though, dude, it's like fuck all that shit, man. Like titties and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
go up, king.
like it used to be like, oh, let's like fall in love and shit. Now it's like, dude, let's just fuck around for like a few years, and then when everything falls apart, just like settle down or whatever.
Yeah.
That really is the path to glory.
Yeah.
You go, look, I'm fucking 36, 37. It's time to settle down.
You're fat.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
she's
over.
Yeah,
know,
let's call it, babe.
Don't do it early, man. Like, I can't be doing that shit now. I'm 28. I can't be like, let's fall in love.
I forget you're 28, bro. You got so much time.
Yeah, I can't be like letting some chick into my life just to ruin it. You know what I mean?
I'm 32, bro, and I gotta be honest. I always felt that way until recently, and now I'm like, I'm so I want to be with somebody so bad.
Bro, you got 5 good years left.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I need to pull one now.
Nah, dude. You got to wait till you're like 37 and then be like, all right, let's get it.
Yeah, but then what if I don't find one by then? Then I'm all of a sudden 39 trying to back because she's got to be 22.
If you reach 40, it's like, okay, let's, you know, let's just, whatever the options are, just pick one. I'm telling you, though, I feel like 37, 38, like that's where it's kind of like, it's prime time, dude.
Well, no homo. I just want to like hold a hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you say that, though, dude. And then, you know.
Until she keeps asking me to hold her hand. I'm like, God damn, you're annoying. Women always want to do shit. That's what bothers me.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you probably want to have kids, right?
I don't know. I think so.
Like, biologically, you'll probably feel that way.
Yeah. I just get exhausted. I date women and then I'm like, they're always like, let's go to the museum. I'm like, babe, can we just fucking like smoke pot and eat like Go-Gurt?
Yeah, but you can only do that for so long, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just can't dance for these women anymore. I'm done dancing. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, but dude, when you read, like, a woman is like, obviously has like the clock's ticking, dude. So when you're like 37 and you find someone, they're gonna be like, okay, like let's have children.
Right.
You know, you're gonna be going to your son's fucking baseball game. You don't want to be ripped eating fucking Sour Patch Kids, dude.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you do, but it's like,
yeah, and I get it. It's just it's more exhausting to like women constantly want to be entertained. Like I've never met a woman who's just like, yeah, let's just sit here. It's always like, what are we doing today? Where are we going? Blah. I'm like, bruh.
you don't like that?
Not really, bro. I just want to fucking like. I do enough at night.
Oh,
you
I'd
know?
be pissed if a woman was like, "Oh, you just want to like do nothing."
That's my dream, bro.
Really?
I want to do nothing, but like just sit
For
there.
the long term, do you could just sit there like she's on her phone looking at cocks and shit?
No, like I want to like fuck. Like I would like to fuck and like maybe we like work on something. But like I don't want to like go to the museum. I don't want to fucking like.
What you're describing right now is
Sad.
yeah. You got to get out there, brother.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to meet. Really trying to find somebody.
Yeah.
You know.
What you need is a hobby, dude.
I got too many. That's why I want to be bored at home.
What are your hobbies right now?
I mean, I got stand up. I got video shit. That's it.
Besides that, you gotta fucking join a fucking like a tennis club or something.
Yeah. I just do so much shit at night that like I want my days to be chill.
Yeah.
And every time I would date a woman, she's like, well, this is what we're going to do. And I'm like, bro, I got 14 things to do tonight. So my life is just never, I don't know. I'm complaining about nothing.
Yeah.
My life is
Dude,
amazing.
you know what I realized, man, is like being stationary is dangerous.
True.
It really is.
It is.
Like an object in motion stays in motion. I don't know the rest, but
No, you're honestly absolutely right.
Because like, dude, if I'm moving, like I've noticed this recently. It's taken me a long time to realize if I'm moving and I'm like forcing myself to do shit, I'm not stopping, dude.
Man, that's so true.
It really is. It's got to be something with nature. I don't know what it is. I'm not a smart guy, but
It's like rules of the universe type shit.
dude, once you start moving, you're like bang, bang, bang.
Damn, that's so true. And then if
Yeah.
you stop, it's so hard to start again.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, whatever, and then you just fucking get tits, and you're fucking 40, and you wake up, and you're like, dude, fuck, man.
Damn, that's a good point. You're right.
It's crazy, bro, because just doing one thing could like set that tone too.
And it's so hard to do that thing sometimes.
Yeah, just like, dude, like avoiding like weed whacking could change
Yeah.
your whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the pot too. You start smoking pot too much. I got a problem with pot. It's so easy to do nothing. Just sit around.
I mean, I know a bunch of guys who get high and do shit.
Me too, but I mean like for every day that I get high and do shit, there's one day where I get high and completely don't do nothing. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
maybe I could have that day. Object in motion stays in motion.
Yeah.
Type shit.
You think you're like addicted to it?
Yeah, for sure. I got a problem. I'm an addict, bro. That's what I've been since I quit drinking. I've been realizing like I'm a fucking addict.
You're like you have an addictive personality.
Yeah, I get addicted to everything. Porn, cigs, booze.
You're ripping cigs now.
I'm ripping cigs now because I quit drinking.
Jesus, man.
Pot, it's
You're
bad.
addicted to cigs now.
I'm not addicted, but I'm trying to get off the Zen.
Oh,
Then I got on the cigs. I got off the booze, got on the Zen, got off the Zen, got on the cigs. Like I have something's wrong with me, bro.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
if
you gotta like fill the void with something healthy, man.
like what? I work out every day. I'm addicted to working out.
Really?
Yeah, it's like I
You're
work.
just doing push-ups though, right? You're not going to the gym.
No, I mean I do like goblet squats. I do all kinds of shit in my room.
Yeah.
I got all kinds of gear and shit.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm addicted
Crazy,
to
man.
that.
A guy like you like doesn't go to a local gym because there's so many titties, man.
I don't like being in a gym.
Yeah.
I like sitting in my room with a YouTube video, just cranking shit out and enjoying my space.
Yeah.
I don't want like mad dudes like, yo, you done with this yet? I'm like, I'll knock you the fuck out. Am I done with this yet? Do I look done with it, bitch? You know, that's the type of shit I'm on.
Wow, dude.
I'm not playing games.
Yeah, you got some issues, man. You're so far gone, dude.
You're right, bro. I'm working on it though. I'm trying. I really am trying.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
I feel like every time I come on here, I'm a little worse than the last time. I'm a little crazier
Yeah, I mean,
than the last.
usually you're talking about porn. So.
Yes, I'm done. I beat porn.
Yeah, you say that every time. Dude. This will be the third time.
But it's like I just want to be better, bro.
It's fascinating, man. I meet a lot of comics who have like addictive personalities.
Yeah.
So they'll be like ex-drinkers, like they used to be an alcoholic, and now they're just like addicted to weed.
Yeah.
Which I guess is better than being an alcoholic.
What are you addicted to? Are you addicted to? Are you an addict at
I
all?
don't really have an addictive personally.
What's wrong with you besides the
Probably just
retard
too
shit?
quiet.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like go days without saying anything. And then I get sad and I'm like, oh shit. I haven't said anything all day.
Since Monday.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
What do you
Yeah.
think? Where do you think that comes from?
Just being gay.
Yeah, and just like
Yeah.
not being willing to.
No, I don't know, man. I don't. The thing that's never made sense to me is like, what's wrong with being quiet, dude?
Bro, I agree.
It's like I've been made fun of my whole life for just being quiet. You know, people are like, "Oh, keep it down over there."
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'll fucking blow this place up.
Hey, you got issues yourself, bro. That's how I feel at the gym.
Yeah. But it's confusing. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
No, I agree.
Somebody who like is obnoxious and talks a lot. It's like, oh yeah, you're like bothering us, but
Some people can't handle when you're quiet. They're like,
yeah,
why aren't you saying anything? I'm like, bro, I don't speak unless I need to.
yeah.
That's exactly how I feel.
It's like, what's wrong with society, man? Like, you just gotta fill the air with like stupid shit.
You think you're? Do you think you're quiet because you like were embarrassed or something when you were a kid and you just like withdrew inside of yourself?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
like you had like a harrowing
probably a
moment.
genetic thing, probably.
Yeah,
But also, dude, like when I was younger, man, I was like overweight. Like I barely showered. I had glasses.
yeah.
Dude, I used to like my neighbor sent me a picture of like us at a fire when we were younger. And I was wearing a fucking yellow Billabong shirt with red shorts and orange Under Armour sneakers. Like I was just like a fucking retard, bro. You know what I mean?
And you were quiet because you didn't want anyone to bother you.
Yeah.
And you just kinda carry-
Dude, I was literally so quiet, but like when it came to like yelling random shit, I was all on board.
Yeah, yeah. I can see it, bro.
Dude, do you know how funny it is? Like, think about this vividly. To be like borderline mute in a school setting, like not say anything, and then one day just yell penis. Like, dude,
You haven't spoken in weeks.
do you know how fucking funny that is?
It's
dude?
legendary.
It's literally so fucking
It's legendary.
the amount of confusion that takes place. People are like, I've never heard that kid talk before.
First thing you say is penis.
With so much fucking conviction, too. Like, so much passion behind it.
Yeah, bro. Look, you got problems too, bro. You ain't exactly not guilty.
Yeah. I would say I don't have an addictive personality, but my biggest problem, dude, is like I always imagine the most professional situations, like the most serious situations.
Yeah,
And then I think about the most immature thing that could happen in that situation.
yeah.
And then I just start laughing.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing though? You know what I mean?
I mean, it's creepy, dude, when you just start laughing like randomly.
Yeah. But I don't think it's bad. That's just who you are, you know?
Yeah, I don't understand like the argument of how that's not funny, bro.
Yeah,
But, I mean,
yeah.
dude, it goes back to like chicks, man. Like I've been in fights before where like, you know, like as a chick, ever been like, what are you thinking about right now?
All the time.
That's an insane question. To
I feel the
ask.
same way. It's like, bro, nothing, bro. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Cut
But
it out.
For me, it was like, dude, I remember being in a car with a chick. Like I was dating this chick and I was drinking pre-workout. Like we were going to the gym together. And dude, I just started laughing my ass off in the car. And she's like, what? And I was like, don't worry about it. She was like, no, like, what are you thinking about? And I was like, don't worry about it. She started getting mad. She was like, fucking tell me what you're thinking about. And I told her, I was like, oh, I thought about like the sky opening up and an asteroid coming down and blowing up the cars in front of us and me like jerking off in the middle of the freeway. And she was like, why the fuck would you tell me that?
They tried to tell you,
Yeah.
babe.
I was like, I fucking told you.
Tried to keep my distance.
You know what I mean? But like, those are the thoughts I have, dude.
Right. You got like intrusive thoughts.
I mean, I think they're hilarious, dude.
Yeah, but they're intrusive. They're certainly intruding. they ain't not.
Dude, wouldn't it be so cool to like tell a chick that though on a date and she laughs?
I'm telling you, they're out there, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think you put yourself out enough.
Yeah, I mean, I do live in Flushing, Queens.
Yeah, but I mean, like when you're in the city, I bet if one of these chicks that you saw was interested, you came up to him, and you put yourself out there, she'd be like, "What's going on? Why am I so attracted to this guy?" Because you have an aura.
Yeah, maybe it's like for me, that's kind of like what it is.
But then you got to talk.
Yeah, but like, dude, like you know how you say like self-deprecating shit,
Yeah.
and you kind of like, it's kind of like it's a part of your personality. It makes you fire
Yeah.
on all cylinders.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what being a fucking jerk off is to me.
Right.
Like just being a fucking loser. I'm just like, this is what I am.
Dude,
this is me, brother.
Bro, you are kind of spitting right now. I get
I'm
it.
just being honest with you.
No,
man.
I get it.
You know,
It's
I'm tired of fucking around and just like, you know.
But a lot of ways, like sometimes when I self-deprecate and shit, I'm like, this is not who I am. But then it's like, you know what I do, bro? I self-deprecate and shit because I don't want to talk. I want to be quiet, but people expect me to talk.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, fuck it. I'll just like say something dumb about myself so that people will leave me the fuck alone. Like I
and you,
aspire to be
immediately-
quiet.
Yeah, you immediately regret it.
Yeah, but it's become so ingrained in my personality over the course of many years that like,
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude, I'm kind of like a dick about this shit, but it's got to be like a Brooklyn thing.
yeah, it might be.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like everyone from Brooklyn's like, if something's not right, you know what I mean? Like, if like everyone from Brooklyn's like, everything's going to be okay. And it's like, it's not, though.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's
Shut the fuck up. Everything is not okay.
it's like, you got to do, like, you can't just say it's going to be okay. Like, you got to fucking, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Just like, maybe it's just like a Brooklyn, I don't know what it is.
I think you know what it really is like if I was truly myself, I would just shut the fuck up like you do. And when people are like, why aren't you talking? I'm like, I just wouldn't say anything. But I just like panic and I'm like, people want me to talk. People think I'm like, they're like, dance. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
Well, dude, you got all the tools, but sometimes I feel like people who are in the same industry as you will try to kind of like manipulate you and bring you down.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I think when some people are telling you like when you say like self-deprecating shit and they're like, "Oh, it's going to be okay." You know? Like if you're like, "Oh, I just fucking got stoned and ate a whole tub of ice cream."
Yeah.
Someone's like, "Oh, that's okay. Like keep doing that."
It's like their way of like,
their way of being like, "Oh, like I got this guy."
yeah, you're
Like,
right.
I just took an edge over this dude. Fuck. You know, but in your head you're like, "Oh, it's okay."
Bro, you're absolutely right.
You
And
know?
I feel that sometimes.
Yeah.
I
But
like,
it actually happens.
yeah, I like feel when dudes are like, if I shit on myself a little, dudes are like, all right, you wanna know what it really is, bro? Is like, if I'm being honest, not to be all serious, I'm like low key pretty smart. And I'm like low key pretty talented and like low key in decent shape, low key pretty good looking, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Not to sound like a cunt. But I don't want people to think of me as that guy because people hate those guys who are that. And so I intentionally put myself down so that people will not look down on me. You know what I mean? So when I go into a room, they're not like, here's this fucking douchebag with the earrings. I come in, I'm like, hey. And they're like, oh, I kind of like this douchebag with the earrings. So it's like a way to get people to like me.
Instead of just saying no. Yeah.
Bingo. So you're absolutely right. And you just nailed it. That was fire.
Yeah.
And it's been a life issue because I just like, because I see guys like me and I'm like, fuck that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't want people to think that of me.
Yeah. Well, dude, I'm telling you, like, you got the tools, but you just got to put in the work, dude.
Yeah, you're right. Yes,
And
coach.
It fucking sucks, dude.
Yes, coach.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Like, you got to go into the trenches, dude.
Bro, I'm fired up right now.
I'm just letting you know, man.
Bro, I'm fired
It's
up right
dark,
now.
dude. It's dark. It's dark in the trenches, man. I'm telling you.
You got to go days.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm fired up right now, Johnny. Let's fucking
It's dark
go.
out there, though, dude. I'm telling you, man. There's nothing like it, dude.
Let me promise this. I will start doing that if you start putting yourself out there for these hoes.
I don't know if that's gonna help me though. Dude.
Okay, never mind. I
like-
won't do it either.
Cause you're gonna start getting better at comedy, and then I'm gonna be like whipped.
No, you get you a girl and shit, and she'll be
It's just not my goal, man. You know,
right.
I'm all dialed in on the whole comedy thing, man.
Yeah,
That
I'm-
sounds gay.
I'm not talking about comedy. I'm talking about the hoes.
Yeah. Maybe like hopefully like a few sprinkle in or whatever. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not looking to be whipped, brother. I've already lost a good amount of brothers to the tits, man.
I want to see you with a baddie, and I know I'm gonna get you one.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like some chicks hit me up all the time, man, who are like, you know, but they're just terrible people. They're just the worst people ever, dude. There's like a big influencer who hits me up all the time. She's like, when are we going on a date?
Swear to God, yes.
I'm
sir.
like, never. Like, I'm not. She like, dude, this chick asked me on a date while she was dating another guy.
Okay, that's fucked up.
She's like, dude, and she's like one of those chicks who will post about like fucking Palestine and shit. Like, she's like a hardcore activist, dude. You know what I mean?
I know exactly who this is.
Yeah.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
First letter H.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking bitch. Get the fuck
But
out.
dude, this chick for sure has like a fucking. Who even knows what her contact list is looking like? Whenever she gets bored, dude just hits up a dude's like, you know. So I can't be like getting stuck with that stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm saying there's a good
I
one
need a
out there.
chick in like Iowa, bro. Who's like, you know, who's like Asian.
You need a chick who like plays kicker on the high school football team.
Yeah, dude. She hits legs every day, dude. I'm gonna meet my bitch at the fucking calf raises, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, brother. There was a chick who was going to my gym, dude. She was literally like, she was as tall as me, and I think we've talked about this every time you've come on the pod, but she's not going to my gym anymore. I haven't seen her in so long, and I just regret so much just not saying something to her.
Yeah.
Because I would think, bro, like, if we had children, my son would be so good at sports, dude.
Yeah.
She was as tall as me, brother, just going hard. Like, probably solid 5, solid 6, man.
Yeah.
Just like, damn, brother, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you got the body for a thick son. Now get him a little height.
Former D1 athlete, dude. He's kind of like washed up.
Yeah, bro.
Just what I need, man, you know?
You're fucking locked in.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna start shutting the fuck up when I want to shit on myself. And you start going up to a woman and going like, "What's up? I'm Johnny," and then not saying anything.
Well, dude, I think it's all about just like taking like what you're skilled at and just going like full throttle.
Yeah.
You know? But like I said, dude, it's dark out there because I just feel like no one's doing that.
You're right. And it's scary. It is scary.
Yeah.
It's hard to change things about yourself, especially when they become so ingrained in who you are. It's like, bro, like it's what I've been doing for years. It's hard to like one day go, new me.
Well, no,
You
it's
know?
hard to be consistent, dude. Just do
Yeah.
the same shit and like hope for like the best, but
That's why I got off the booze and shit. I'm like, no more of this bullshit, dude. I'm like, you cannot lead an ideal life if you're just getting fucked up all the time and like,
yeah.
that's how you can become inconsistent. You know, you just start dancing for people.
Yeah, man, I just hate like looking in the mirror and being like, dude, you're capable of so much more.
Bro, same.
Like it's crazy, dude.
Oh, bro, same.
You know? Like to think of like what we're capable of and not doing it, it's just like so sad.
Dude, I cry about it sometimes for real.
I could cry if I thought about it.
Dude,
know?
dude, dead ass me. Like sometimes I like look in the mirror and I'm like, you're throwing it all away for
Yeah.
nothing.
But even just to rip it, brother, you know, full send, like even if it collapses, like to know that you gave it 100%, like a 100% crank, like that's got to be worth something,
Yeah.
you know? Because that would be sick, dude, if you fully ripped it, like you were like, I went all in and it didn't work out. Even just telling that story would be sick.
Well, I will say, bro, I mean, you know, we both may be retarded losers, but we are living a righteous life.
Yeah.
You know, we are fucking trying.
Very deviant life, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, but it's righteous at the end of the day. It's like, I'm not fucking lying to people. I'm not, I'm living my truth as who I think I am as like a man and shit. It's like, yeah, I got problems, but I'm not one of these guys like trying to be like an assistant manager at a Subway or something so I can.
Yeah, we're very courageous, dude.
Yeah, low
But
key.
very lonely,
Yeah,
you know?
it's true. It's fucking hard, you know? Life is fucking hard. It's hard to do shit and be proud of it. You know, it's like I feel like I am proud of who I am. You know,
Yeah.
no homo.
Yeah, I think we just got to let it rip, man. Beyblades.
Yeah,
will be all right,
Beyblades.
you know? But
Beyblades will let it rip.
thank you for coming, brother.
Another electric episode. I could do one of these every week. You're the
100%,
goat,
dude. Yeah.
You fucking crack
You
me.
gotta
Yeah.
be up there, man, with like some of the top guests.
I mean,
Or,
this
like,
is
your
just-
third time coming on, dude.
So fun. You're the best.
Yeah, I know you said you just canceled your your podcast, but are you
Just
gonna start running back the
other one.
other shit?
Just follow me on IG at Tucker Brookshire. Who the fuck knows what I'm doing, folks? I'm in a transitionary phase of my life. It's so crazy. I've been on this thing like three times in like 3 years, and my life has not changed at all.
Well, dude, what happened to the be a man type shit?
I'm gonna start doing that again, but you
Yeah.
know, we'll see.
I mean, those were ripping, dude. Like you got like
Yeah, you know, I just got tired of. It's just the thing about the internet, bro. Is like if you blow up doing something, you got to do it forever.
yeah.
And I was just like, dude, I don't want to have to like do this.
Did you not enjoy doing those? I thought they were pretty funny.
No, I did, but like 52 weeks a year of that.
Yeah.
52 weeks a year being like, well, here's what T-shirt to gets you pussy. It's like, bro, I'm more than that. I'm more than like a sex guru.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I got sick of it, but I'm gonna try and bring it back in like a healthier way, so it's not, you know, the end all be all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What
Yeah.
about you?
What do you mean?
You got anything coming up?
Just ripping this, man. Getting used to living here with all these Asians and shit. Yeah, man. I'm just like, I'm ready to fucking let the dog out, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm finally settled down here with these Asian hoes. And yeah, man. I got to read some Goggins. Just get the fuck after it, dude.
Yeah, let's get fucking active.
Just fired up, dude. I'll just drive through a fucking house.
You
after
kind
this.
of got me fired up. This
Yeah.
pod, I'm feeling fucking
I mean, dude,
alive.
honestly, bro, it's not even for you. It's for me, man. 'Cause I'm tired of being a fucking pussy, bro.
Same, bro.
You know?
Let's stop being. Look, where's my camera? Stop being a pussy and take control of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just got to get out there, dude. But thank you for coming, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Follow Tucker on Instagram. Like and subscribe to the podcast if you're into that stuff, man. Thank you guys for listening. Peace.